Hi, I'm Eric Berry from the Starfleet Escape podcast, and you're listening to another great Four-Eyed Radio product. For more shows, check out foureyedradio.com.
It's your good pal, Steve-O from the 4i Radio Network. I'm here to talk to you about a wonderful designer we all know, Revenge Lover. Illustrates and designs that fit your personality. For samples and inquiries, please visit revengelover.com. And just do yourself a favor and tell them Steve-O sent you. I know it really doesn't count for anything, but, I mean, come on. Who are you gonna trust? You gonna trust somebody else? No, you're gonna trust me, Steve-O. Because, face it, I'm awesome.
Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome back to another week of Appropriately Inappropriate, episode 109. I'm Kevin Elliott, one of your two co-hosts. Alongside me is Nancy Garrigus. Hi, Nancy. How are you?
I'm good, Kevin. How are you?
I'm good. Guys, real quick, follow me on Twitter at I am Kevin Elliott, and if I have shows and stuff, I'll post them on there. You can follow me, and we'll have a good time. And I'll probably follow you back, because that's the kind of guy I am. And then thanks to everybody that has come out this weekend to Stand Up Scottsdale. Sam and I are having a great time. Don't heckle. All right, so this comes out Sunday morning. We're recording this Saturday, so it's the very next day. So far, the shows have been great, but dude, literally, there's been a heckler at every show. And so if you listen to this Sunday morning and you come to tonight's show Sunday night, just shut the fuck up and enjoy the show. Stop heckling, because Sam will literally make you feel like an idiot. And it just hasn't gone well. Fuck, man, yeah, Friday night, some dude from the back ran up to the stage.
What? Did he go on the stage?
No, he stopped right before, and he just put a finger in Sam's face. He was like, "You say happy birthday to me." Sam's
what
like,
an
"What
idiot.
the fuck, man?" Huh?
I sent him.
Yeah, well, he didn't stay for very long after that.
Did he get thrown out?
I think so. I left the room.
That's terrible. You left.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a fight a brewing, I'm not staying around.
You went to go get a
There
match
should
or
be
drink.
a type of, like a clown club for that guy, because that's what he wanted for his birthday. He wanted to be entertained by a clown.
Totally. Yeah, Thursday night we had there was a table of 3 guys and 1 girl. She was an attractive girl, but she was foreign. She couldn't speak very good English, and all 3 guys were trying to just get her attention.
Everything?
No, I mean, she didn't laugh at anything.
She didn't get it?
No, she could barely speak English.
That's why I feel like people are trying to be polite when they don't know what you're saying. They laugh at everything. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, she was...
And so they were problem, dude. The late show last night, there was this guy that got super drunk and just tried to fight all of us after the show. And then he's like, "We should hang out at the bar next door, man." Like, you just tried to fight us. Like, we're not going to go near you.
They need to, are they ready for security down there or what?
Yeah, no, they're fine. Like, the dude he was kind of in Sam's face, just talking abrasive. And then he got right up in my face. He was like, "Dude, you were really funny, man." And I was like, "That's cool. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming out." And he goes, "Pfft, but I still don't dig it. Like, it's fucking bullshit." I was like, "What are you talking about? You're such a hypocrite." And I was like, "You should try doing stand-up." And that deflected everything. He was like, "Should I, man? Really?"
You'd be good. I can tell.
Yeah. It's like, "I'm just so scared, you know. I'm in school to be a dentist." Like, dude, you're such a fucking asshole.
He's going to be a bad dentist. I can already tell.
More than likely, he'll be Centenni's dentist.
I had a dream about Centenny last night. Chris, if you're listening, we talked last night. He told me to calm down because he's so calm, you know. He's got that voice. I mean, he's no Renfro, but he has a calm voice. And I had a dream last night. We were talking on the phone, which is weird because I don't talk on the phone to anyone, even though my mom just called. And I had to silence it. But
So, Mom.
we weren't even texting. We were talking, which is weird. I don't even have his phone number. So maybe hit me up if you're listening.
Nancy's on Instagram.
Oh, on Instagram. At Instagram. What the fuck
Oh
is
my
that?
God, you were so good last week.
And Garrigus.
At N Garrigus. All right, our guests this week are the powerhouse comedy couple
Wait, are you a
of
couple?
Phoenix Comedy. We have Jeremy Ditto and Kim Jones. What's happening, guys?
Hi.
Hey.
Kim's the she goes
Energetic.
first. She's the leader.
Super energetic. Introduce yourselves, dude. Promote whatever you want to do. Just talk to people.
All right. I'm Jeremy Ditto, at Jeremy Ditto. That's Jeremy spelled the right way, Ditto on Twitter. I even have jeremyditto.com, but don't go there. There's nothing on it.
But it's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whatever. Facebook, you can find me. Who cares?
Who cares?
Got a show coming up tonight, but that'll be over by the time you hear this, so I got nothing else.
Cool.
All right, the door's right there.
And I am on Twitter at Kim_JO88, because Kim Jones in every possible combination has already been taken.
I believe
It
that.
does sound like a common name.
Yeah,
I even think
yeah.
I have 3 Kim Jones Twitter handles.
I own 3 of them.
Let's see. I have next Friday I'll be at Native in Gilbert, and the following Saturday at Toso's, and that's it.
Cool.
I think it's Saturday.
Yeah, man. Round out the month of September. So what's up, guys? How you doing?
Tired.
Are you?
We
Same
are
here.
too.
I just
We
that
are
feeling.
so tired.
This is like my 3rd Red Bull. I've had Adderall, and it's just not touching this at all. I feel like a fucking corpse.
Well, things are coming out.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys are a couple. Did you meet doing comedy, or did you
No.
meet
No.
on his website, or what?
Just
Just
Googling
don't go on
random
the
Jeremy
website.
Ditto. It's like, that's a fun
Like
last
that
name.
It's fun.
Maybe it'll be mine one day.
I'm sick of Jones.
No, we met on OK's Cupid years ago. I don't even know.
Have you been together a long time and I just didn't know? Because I've met Jeremy
Yeah,
before, maybe one other
it's
time.
been a while.
I'm a terrible
Yeah.
girlfriend. I know I'm supposed to keep track of like the days and the years and the hours, and I have no fucking clue how long we've been.
But living together, though, for, 4 or 5 years?
It's been about 4.
Oh wow, man! So you guys have been together for a while.
Yeah, we were
For
seeing
sure.
each other for like 2 years, I think, and then we're like, yeah, fuck it. Let's do
Cool,
this.
dude.
And
So
then-
the math comes out to like 6 years. Good job, guys.
Yeah, sounds
That's dope.
right. Yeah.
Does it feel like 6 years, or does it feel a lot longer?
Is that a fair question when they're both
I
here?
don't know. Yeah, maybe. I'm sorry. You don't have to answer that.
God, well, you met me when I was in my early 20s, you know? I mean, so it's just like, yeah, that's like over, what, a third of my life, I think? So it kind of feels like a long time. I suck at math. I don't know.
Obviously, because it's actually a 4th or 5th in
Is
your
it
life.
fifth?
But
Fuck
you
it,
know,
all right.
it's all good. It's fine. I'm the Jew. I know, dude. It's, you know.
Okay.
Glad you said it. I didn't want to have to say it.
No, yeah, it's pretty obvious. So, Jeremy, when did you start doing stand-up? I just want to match timelines.
A little over 2 years.
Okay, so, and you guys were together, and Kim, you started after you had been together, too.
Yeah.
When did you start doing stand-up?
January.
Oh, so you're fresh out of the box almost,
Pretty
coming up on a
much.
year.
Yeah, I did some open mics last summer, and then I don't know if that counts because there was like a huge gap.
Yeah,
from
that's
when I
all right.
did it again, but yeah.
So what kind of, man, that's cool. So you guys were really together for like 4 years, and then Jeremy was like, I'm going to try stand-up. What was that conversation like? Do you remember it?
It was like, okay, cool.
No, it was like...
Let me know how it goes because that sounds like fun. But I don't know. I kind of don't.
I do remember you being like, how come I didn't know you ever wanted to do this? And I'm like, well, I don't know. It's shit I thought about when I was younger, but I never really... It just became too real listening to podcasts and stuff where I'm like, oh, this is definitely like, I have to at least try to get into this world and do this. And so I did. Now people expect me to keep doing it, I guess.
Did you guys watch a lot of comedy together before? Mm-hmm. So you're both pretty big fans.
Yeah, we went to a comedy show. We saw Jim Norton. We were watching a lot of Netflix at my apartment. A lot of comedy. And then, like, it never came up like, oh, I've always wanted to do this. But all of a sudden, he's like, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I'm like, wow, that's fucking news to me. All right, but cool. I guess.
Yeah, it was something, I don't know. When I was, I used to be married many years ago, and I thought about it then. But I was married to a dream killer. And I don't know. But whatever. It doesn't take much. If you're scared to do stand-up and people aren't supporting you, like, no one tells you that's a good idea or wants to see you do that, it's real easy to be like, yeah, you're probably right. I probably shouldn't do that. But yeah, that was probably stupid.
I would think anyone in a relationship would probably go, yeah, that's a terrible idea, because that means they're never going to see you, and your job is probably lucrative for years. So,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, definitely
should
start
probably
when you're
quit
young,
and get a
before you're
job.
making any money.
Yeah.
And tied down.
So you don't get used to having money.
Yeah.
I mean, just from what I've observed.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you guys support each other, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, most of my my favorite local comics are basically homeless. As far as I know.
This is super interesting. I mean, Jeremy, you've been on the show before, so we've interviewed and gone through kind of the whole chronological progression. But Kim, this is your first time on, so no, we don't know a lot about you. But you see, I guess, did you go to Jeremy's first show? Or were you like, this is your own thing, I'm going to stay out of it?
It was more like, this is my own thing, please stay home.
Just let
me do
to
this
not
with-
have to do comedy or anything in front of your significant other.
Yeah, I didn't get it at the time, I
Yeah.
was just like, oh, I kind of want to go see, but then I went and finally did it. It was like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking sucks. Because he was there the first time I went, and I was like, oh, that's uncomfortable a little bit.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I sort of.
There's comfort in performing in front of people you don't know, right?
I was chicken shit. I was going to open mics and not going up, and she was like, "All right, when you're ready to actually do it, make sure because I want to be there." And I'm like, "I don't want you to be there." So instead, I made friends with people I had never met before. And by the time I finally went up, I was already going up in front of people I knew because I knew the people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like go up in front of strangers. That's the best way. Oh, what do I know? But if you're scared. And if you're really going to suck, which you should.
Well, yeah, because people get that false interpretation of their act the first time they go, and it's like friends and family are all there because they laugh it's uncomfortable. And then you're like, dude, I'm crushing. But they also know you really well, so the little inside things you're telling are just quirky, whatever. They get that. Nobody else does. Strangers don't know what the hell you're doing.
Shit, they've already heard you say that they like. Now you're saying it on a stage, and there's lights and I if I see that guy, if I see somebody going up in front of like 10 of their best friends, I'm like, I'm never seeing this dude again. I know that those guys never come back.
Yeah, you're right. They really don't. Or it takes a long time for them to do it again because they also ride off of that high of like, I just crushed. It's like, nah, you were dog shit. You just had friends that
I've always wanted to
laughed.
stand up. I tried it once and it worked. I'm good. Check that box.
Yeah. But you're right. I get, like, when I work out new material, I don't like doing it. I don't like doing it in front of people I know because I don't get a true read off of anything. And even other comics, like, I'll do it to get kind of feedback, but I don't, as far as laughs go, I need it to be, like, completely fresh. Otherwise, it's like, it's a thing that I think headliners fall into it too, where they have this following of people that come to their shows, and they're like, oh, I just work new material in, and it gets a lot of laughs. It's like it does, and it's funny, but people are laughing really because it doesn't matter what you say at that point. They want to laugh at you. They're fans of you. It's like you can't really bomb at it. So it's weird. It's weird trying to do material, but then it's also weird if you're a new person coming in for the first time and just like, yeah, I have 90 friends and family here. I sold the place out. You should book me on the weekends. But Kim, when did you decide, like, I want to try it?
I sold dildos for a while at parties. Yeah, I had to try at that, and it turns out I suck at selling dildos, but
They sell themselves. I don't know what you were doing wrong.
You would think, but yeah, it turns out, well, they're expensive.
The pleasure parties, right? I've been invited to a few, and I don't know why people keep inviting, what vibe I'm giving off that says invite me to your pleasure party. I don't.
Hey, you like dildos, right? Hey, I'm having a party.
But,
There
yeah,
should be
I mean-
wine and no, I couldn't really get into that because it's all about the empowerment, this and that, and I'm just like, that's garbage. I just want to tell dick jokes and encourage women to masturbate, basically. I guess, I don't know, but that part was fun, and that career was very short. But I was like, yeah, I want to do that. And then I had a humor blog for a while. I had some following, and that felt good.
That's
like,
cool.
Oh, it makes me laugh. I'm like, right on. Cool.
What were you writing about?
It was nonsense. It was fucking garbage.
Spider sex.
I drew a little shit comic about spiders having sex. Just sounded like a good idea one day, and a lot of people really liked it. It's so dumb. Why do you guys
Female
like
spiders
this?
eat the male spiders
Yeah, so-
after they're done having sex with them. So there's material there. I get it.
Yeah.
She really was doing a comedy before stand up. You know, I used to blog too, but I wasn't so funny.
Do you blog, Kev?
No.
I don't either.
You know what I did? I started like a Tumblr page, and I think I posted one or two things, and I was like, I just don't want to keep doing this. What it was longhanding like a couple bits, so then people just could read it, and I was like, I don't want to fucking do that.
Yeah.
Then they're just reading my jokes. It's like it's not interpreted the right way, and it's stupid. So I didn't do it. But I mean, I get why people do it. I like that people do it.
Yeah, I want to get back to it because I have a lot to say that isn't funny, and I need to weed that out. I need to get that out of my system so I can go up on stage with jokes, you know, and actually get some laughs for once.
Where do you two derive your comedy from?
Stuff I hate.
Yeah, pretty much.
Both of you?
Yeah, it's stuff I hate, stuff just day-to-day shit. I work in healthcare, so I deal with people all the time, and I don't like people, so there's just 12 hours of material right there, you know? But, yeah.
But get on people's good side. Where are the worst people?
Where are the worst people? Queen Creek. That is the absolute fucking worst.
Why?
Really? Why?
Yeah, it's actually I have a bit that I do about it, but it's the utopia for the aggressively Caucasian, like really fucking boring, dumb, arrogant, walk around like they own the place kind of people. Queen Creek is the worst, and I have no idea why.
Do you want to do your
Well, they
bit?
live so
I'll be
far.
quiet. They do live far. I don't like Queen Creek. Every time I have to go there, I'm like, oh god, it's a whole day of it.
Yeah, it's miserable. Yeah.
Queen Creek is south, right?
Yeah.
And Cave Creek is north.
Yes.
I like Queen
Cool.
Creek.
Okay, yeah, Cave
That's like
Creek
a
is
vacation.
cool.
That's like a cool like place to go.
Yeah, for
Something
anybody
to
that's
do
listening that
down
hasn't
there.
been to Arizona, here's your
Queen Creek bad.
north end to south end tip
Cave
of
Creek,
Phoenix.
Good. You don't make me laugh. I'd hate to end up in the wrong one.
Did you? I don't know where you guys live. Did you take the 10 with that shooting person?
Oh, yeah.
We live in Mesa, but we took the 10 just to see. No.
Just
Just to
try
see
your
you.
luck, see what kind of day you're having.
No, but we actually did take the 10 yesterday, a little ways, because we went to Tosos from Mesa, and maybe you're not aware, but for a good portion you can take the 10 or the 17, and we took the 17. That was a mistake because it was clogged, and the 10 side was just smooth sailing.
Yeah, I would imagine.
Because everyone's driving 1,000 miles an hour to get out of there.
I bet. Wait,
For anybody that
catch everyone up.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Kev.
Well, yeah, all right, in Phoenix, there is someone or some people, they literally have no idea, just randomly shooting cars from, they don't know, dude. Literally, it's all a mystery. They don't know. It's been going on for, 1 or 2 weeks. They've shot, 14 cars or something.
Yeah.
They haven't hit anybody.
No one's been hit, but somebody got injured by glass. Whatever.
Yeah.
So drive on the 10 right now. It'll be empty. No traffic.
Fuck that,
It's
dude.
probably
Scary
less
as
dangerous than
drivers.
normal because there's less cars on it.
I would pick a different freeway.
Yeah, you may not get in a car accident. You may get shot in the face.
I feel like
But
the
people
17
die on the freeways all the time, and no one
Always.
cares.
Always dangerous.
Not from a.
I mean, their families
gunshot.
care, I'm sure, but you know what I mean? No one's scared to get on the freeway because somebody died on it yesterday. They're like, fuck,
Well,
traffic.
if they died on it from a gunshot, maybe. But if they died on it from a car accident, you're under the impression you're in control of that, and maybe you could avoid that.
Yeah, it's like a
yeah.
crapshoot. You can avoid an accident,
Right.
but some fucker with a gun you
I think-
can't see.
Unless you're like
That's some
Jason
bullshit.
Statham or something.
It is weird to
Driver.
me, this person's gotten away with it. They could stop now and
just
be like,
call it
dude, I
quits.
100% got away with it. There's no finding out, anything. But they're too dumb. This guy just keeps showing up, shooting at something and taking out. But blows my fucking mind that the guy's. All right, good. What you get? It's so weird. They're gonna hear me going, just blows my mind, and then the recording stopped, and so, but now we're going again. So yeah, the dude on the 10. Anyways,
Stay off the 10.
dude, what else is going on? I don't watch the news. You guys do watch it? I don't read. I don't watch the news.
only
I don't
time
know
I-
anything going on.
Look at your Twitter feed. Or
That's where I get it. Yeah,
Facebook.
Facebook.
Wait,
That's
and
all
Twitter.
anyone does anymore.
I wanted to bring it up. Kristen Davis. That's her name.
Kim
Him,
Davis.
It's a dude.
Kim Davis.
Oh,
What are we
yeah.
talking about?
Is it dude?
Kristen Davis is a dude comic in Phoenix. Kim
Oh, we were
Davis
talking
is.
about that earlier, that's why.
Kim Davis is that one lady that I really don't know a
Takes
lot
the law
about.
into her own hands. Someone should shoot her on the 10. and she's the one who was. She's what, the county clerk or something. She issues the marriage license, and she refused to issue to the gay people. What the fuck is wrong with her? What's wrong with her?
It's
Do you
Christian
hate her?
privilege.
Do you hate her?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
you talk
it's
about
gross.
stupid people bother you? She bothers me. And then you hear all these people turned up outside, when she got released from jail, to support her?
Fucking
Really?
Eye of the Tiger playing.
I hate few people. I hate her.
Well, she has a very hateable face.
And hair?
She
Oh my God.
looks like every single shitty
It's like
fucking
down to
person
her ass,
you can-
and it's like never been cut or trimmed or dyed. She's just like, just try a little. Ugh,
No, I've seen her. She shouldn't try.
No, she
Like,
she
what's
looks
the
like every
point?
miserable person you could ever imagine just combined into one, and then they
Ugh.
went and crapped out another person, and that's fucking her.
I
Like,
think she
she's
has
just-
children too,
she's got lots
and
of
like a
kids.
couple husbands.
Yeah.
She's been married 4 times, I heard, and she's over there telling people who and who can't get married. Really?
She's got a lot of experience.
She has no credibility. Unless 2 died and 1 didn't work out, that's okay.
Hey, Kim, don't you know someone in your life who knows a lot about marriage because she's been married so many times?
That's true. I guess that does make her
hey,
some of an
hey.
expert.
Yeah.
Not mentioning any names, but
Yeah.
That's okay. I've been married before and it didn't work out. We all have. I don't know about you, but
Yeah, you
I'm
can say that.
still not going to be the person who says you can get married, but you can't.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have such a problem with gay people, wouldn't you want them married? Not out being gay with multiple gay people?
Not out being gay.
I don't know.
can't wrap my head. Well,
I don't think it's a
I'm trying to
verb.
make sense out of this.
I mean, I'm just against marriage in general. I mean, kudos to anyone that wants to do it, but I mean, it's just like, but to get that fired up because someone does something you don't like and they get to do the same thing you do. It's
She
just like,
looks like a little troll taking the law into her own hands.
It's just marriage, dude. It's like it's not.
It bothers her. I can't for the life of me say I'm a person and I get to decide which people get married and who doesn't.
Yeah.
Just
What
because
state are they in?
Alabama,
one of those.
So is that why?
something south.
They're very progressive down
thought it
there.
was,
So
I thought
hard
it
to
was-
believe.
Kansas.
Kansas. That'll do.
I
it.
honestly, stuff like
Not
that,
here.
I consider it's going on over there in that state. Doesn't have anything to do with me. It's like,
I know I just probably sound
Even if it
so
happens in our
stupid
state, I don't
trying
give a
to
shit.
Explain all that, but
It still
that
has nothing to do, like,
pissed
you know
me
what I mean?
off so bad,
Yeah.
and we rarely talk political or anything that gets us that fired up. And then the other day I was out with someone who was my family member, and she starts bringing it up, and I'm like, yeah, fuck that bitch. She's like totally for her, and I'm like, oh, I didn't even know how to go from there.
You have a family member that's like representing
she's-
Kim Davis?
An in-laws family, like.
Oh, so no
not-
blood relation
right,
at all.
not
She's
representing
just an
her, but
asshole.
She was just like defending her. They're like, I can't believe that judge threw her in jail. Fuck yeah, put her in jail. She broke the law.
Yeah, I can't not give someone an injection just because I don't like them. You know, I
There you
can't
go.
I can't.
No flu shot for you.
Yeah.
Your hair bothers me.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah, your face is dumb. I don't want to fucking talk to you. I don't want to have you go
sucks,
see the
dude.
doctor. I want you to leave, you know.
I would never get a shot.
You're wearing a
man.
Nickelback shirt. I hate that motherfucking band. You can't go see the doctor.
That's awesome. Dude, I don't, anything political, I have no idea what the fuck goes on. I don't care.
It's
Like,
confusing.
yeah, but I mean, just like Jeremy, like, if it doesn't affect me in my life, I really don't give a shit at all.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I like the option of knowing, like, yeah, if I want to go marry a chick, I mean, I'm not going to marry. Yeah, I love you, Jeremy. I'm not going to marry you, but especially, like, I mean, just knowing, like, it's a fucking piece of paper. Who cares if it's between 2 consenting adults just because they have the same genitals? Religion should have no impact on that whatsoever because it makes Jesus frown. Like, that doesn't. Not everyone sees it that way. So, like, they don't. Yeah, I don't understand.
Should they? It's like you have to be 18 to get married, right? Without
No.
parental consent.
Without,
probably
yeah,
most states.
Yeah.
yeah.
Should they raise or lower that? You think?
Oh boy.
Right? It's weird.
Well, the only
I just
reason
thought of
why-
it.
The only reason why you're getting married under the age of 18 is because you're pregnant. So I think if you lower the age, it's going to just be, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, yeah, just go get knocked
remember
up at
that-
15.
There was I can't remember what the guy's name was. He was on Lost, and he married a 16-year-old girl, like after the show had run.
I didn't know that.
He was like 40 or something. I don't know.
No
He was 30.
way.
He was like at least 30, maybe Yeah, you're
That's
married
gross.
to a 16-year-old, totally legally.
Oh, they probably have so much in common.
So gross. Yeah, she's such a big fan of his character.
Once you guys get to know her, she's super smart, I swear.
Wow.
She's great.
Dude, that's so dumb. I've got it. I look it up, dude. Somebody look it up. I will eventually. I'm super interested to see how gross that is. Because I think you shouldn't be able to get your driver's license till you're 18. Which is easy for me to say. I didn't say that out loud until I turned 18.
Until your son turned 16 and you're sick of driving him around.
No, but dude, I was such a worse driver from 16 to 18.
Me too. I think about it all the time. All the accidents I should have been in. I'm just like, oh God, my kids could drive one day.
I didn't learn how to drive until I was 22.
Did you live here?
Yeah. Long story, but
okay.
yeah. I learned how to drive like after I had babies. Like that's how like I was supposed to learn how to drive, but I was like, oh shit, I gotta take care of this first, and then I'm like, okay. I'll learn now. So yeah, but looking back at like 16-year-old me, I'm like, there's no way I should have had keys to a car.
Yeah,
no
it's awful.
Way.
Awful.
My oldest daughter's 13, and I'm like, no, like you're only 3 years away to where it's legal, and there's not a chance.
In our kids, and I hear this from a lot of people, they have no. Kids they're not interested in driving cars. It's
not like
scary.
We were,
no, they don't want freedom. They like
shit.
Safety. It's
because stupid kids like us that were so bad and so reckless on the road, we've probably scared them, and we were just, it's too scary. It's dangerous out there. You don't want to do that.
I think we
You'll
were
get killed. That's what I tell my kids.
Like the last generation to be cooler than our parents, and now all our kids are all dorks.
I feel like that too.
Yeah.
I feel like my kids, me and my husband make fun of them all the time for
kids
the
are
crap
pretty
they
lame.
say. My daughter comes home from school the other day and she said, Mom, all of my friends started cussing this year because school just started, except me and this other girl, and I don't think I'm going to do it this year. I'm like, oh, well, that's a good decision. I'm like, nerd.
Yeah.
Me and my husband both laugh. We're like, what a dork. We always make fun of them like hipsters.
Yeah.
My
Geeks.
kids will tattle on the other kids that
They
swear
do.
in their class. I'm like, why? I don't
do.
care.
And I ask, I'm like, who did it? Who did it? They're like,
Yeah.
oh, this person. I'm like, okay, bad friend, bad friend, bad friend. Well, I'm taking mental notes. I don't tell them.
Like my son, he'll like, Dad, in class today, Camden said the S word. And I'm like, what? Just in class? He goes, yeah, he called someone stupid.
I know. I
He's like,
go the
that's
C
not a
word,
bad
and I'm
word.
like,
It's not nice to
someone said
say. It's
cunt,
not.
and they go, no, crap. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad.
Oh yeah, the C word. I remember that. We had that.
Yeah, that's bad kids.
Oh no, is it cock or cunt? I'm not sure. Oh crap.
Oh, yeah.
God damn
But
it.
it's great, though. She tells me, she's like, I don't think I'm going to say bad words this year. I'm like, oh, cool. Maybe next year, work your way up.
I got made fun of for not swearing at school.
And look at you
In
now.
sixth grade, I think we were just standing on the playground, and one of my
always
friends was like, "Dude, you don't swear. It's weird." I was like, "I mean, I do at home if that makes me cool." And they were like, "Just do it. Just swear, dude. Just say a bad word." And then I shouted out every bad word there is, and there was no turning back from there.
I did young. It was bad.
It's all downhill.
Yeah. But there's just such a good feeling that comes after fuck.
Starts with saying the word crap, and suddenly you're yelling cunt in
Sucks.
old ladies' faces.
Sucks is your first bad word, I would think. Sucks. My youngest daughter says sucks. It's so funny.
Yeah.
She's not as well behaved as the older one. And it's a little tiny baby says sucks. I'm like,
I remember
it's
I
funny.
with a cousin who was a kid at the time. There was something where I was just talking to her over the internet, like, yeah, something sucks. We're trying to figure out some kind of. And she was like, "Yeah, that stinks." And I'm like, "Oh, she had to clean that up for her, in order to say it
You're
herself."
explicit.
Like I forgot that sucks is really.
It is.
I don't know.
That
I just
sucks,
thought of
Jeremy.
something and forgot it.
That stinks.
Well, Doug Anthony Hutchison, the actor from Lost, did marry a 16-year-old girl. She's an aspiring country singer. In 2011, they got married. At 2011, he was 51.
Oh,
And she's 16.
That's so.
She doesn't look
He
16.
could be her grandfather.
She doesn't look 51, but she
He
doesn't
could
look
be
16.
her grandparent.
Yeah.
In her defense, older men are, I get
Better,
it.
some
I
of
get
them.
it.
All right, so
No, I'm
who's
kidding.
your
That's-
older man crush?
Oh God, Patrick Stewart.
Is he that old that I don't know who he is?
You know who he is.
Oh God, this is Star Wars.
Star
Forgive
Trek,
me,
right?
everybody. Yeah,
Star
Star
Trek?
Trek.
The blonde-
Next
the-
Generation.
The bald guy?
Yeah, the bald fella.
Okay, yeah.
Who's in charge of everything.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Who do
I'll
I
give you
like?
that.
A ton, so many.
God,
No
what
one
did
that.
you
You
say?
will, what the fuck?
Do you have an older lady crush?
Yeah, well, I'm 36 now.
Yeah, I know it sucks because the older we get, the older they have to get, and sometimes it's gross.
Sometimes?
Yeah. Sometimes.
Yeah, you'll have to get back to me. I'll have to think
All right,
about
hold
that
on.
one.
Because I don't know either. I'm going to just pull up a list, hot women over 50, and
I have,
see
like, a younger
see what the
girl crush.
options
You
are.
said, like, 20 years
they're-
younger. Who
Yeah.
would it be? Wait, no, not 20.
Anyone younger than you?
Kevin, you had that bit about how our friends' moms are like 60 now. Like, I don't know if you're still doing that, but I love
No,
that.
I don't. I think I only did it one time.
No, I heard you do it twice.
Really?
I thought so.
You keeping track?
It's really more of a story,
I
I,
don't know.
guess. But
You talking about Jeremy's mom?
no, just how
No.
like when you're in high school, you know, kids will talk about who has a hot mom,
Yeah.
but when you're in your 30s, it's like, dude,
You're talking about my wife, dude.
My friends still talk. My guy friends still talk about my mom. Like, oh,
Gross, man.
Stop.
she's pretty
Gross.
hot. Nancy's mom.
Yes,
That's
my
who.
mom's
That's
hot, I guess.
Dude, Christy Brinkley's 61 years old.
She's hot. Doing those commercials still. Did you see the
she
commercial
still
where she
hot?
does the
Oh, good.
for Infinity, the SUV Infinity, and she's with her husband and family in the Infinity, and a Ferrari drives by with a little hot blonde girl in it, and she's like, "Really, honey?" It's funny. Remember, because
Oh,
National
wow,
Lampoon's
no, yeah,
Vacation.
yeah.
I saw the new one. Did you guys see the new National Lampoon's Vacation? It's pretty funny.
I
It's
saw,
really
like,
funny.
The first two, whatever. I'm like, all right, I'm good.
I'm a
I don't need
big
to see
fan.
any more.
That-
really.
well, isn't it with the Rusty that is the dad
Yeah,
now?
and he's the
Yeah,
funny
he's
guy
the
from
dad.
The Hangover, the dentist. I can't remember his name.
The funny guy from The Hangover.
He's the dentist.
Just the
And-
one?
It's
I
not Galifianakis.
Oh, he's great too.
I'm looking up these women. They're all
Say,
just
you know,
old.
he's looking at girls.
And also, I was hoping it was like a top 10 list. There was 76 people, and you had to click each time to get a new picture. This is not fun for me.
So you don't just have one. You had to really put some research.
I don't know older women. I mean, I don't know.
James
Sofia
Fonda,
Vergara,
I
but
guess.
she's not old.
How old is she? 50? 40?
No,
she's in her
yeah, she's like in her
40s.
40s.
The chick from Weird Science did not age well. That's a fucking.
From the movie or the
Yeah.
TV show?
Oh, the movie, yeah. I saw that.
Well, the TV show, she didn't really either, which was a shame. Growing up, I was a big fan. Big fan. So you guys have kids. I know, Jeremy, you have a son.
Yeah.
But he's old as shit.
12.
Just kidding, he's 12.
Basically.
How many
now.
kids do you have, Kim?
I have two.
How old?
11 and 13.
Oh, wow.
So you guys have 11,
Boys and
12,
girls?
13.
Yep.
What
Two
do you-
girls and a boy.
Oh, no way. Okay, this is weird.
You have 2 girls?
Yeah.
I do too.
Well, I guess they were too young, so it doesn't matter. I had a friend whose son was dating this chick, like a girl, young
Right.
girl. And when they met, like the parents, my friend and the mom started dating.
That's fucked
And then
up.
it was like, this is too weird. Like, one of us has to break up with the other.
Right. Who's it going to be?
Yeah, and so it was the kids for a little bit, and then it was just so super weird that they were like, I don't think they're together anymore. But isn't that weird? Like, that's weird. Think about it in your position, dude. What if Jeremy's son turned to your 13-year-old daughter and was like, look, we're not blood related, you know what I'm saying?
Do they all get along, or are
gross.
they just like, oh God, you again?
They do, yeah. My youngest Trinity and his son get along really well.
Yeah?
They bond
Too
over video
well?
games. They better not. That's,
There. This is like science. There's like if whoever kids are around when they're like before they're 6, they never see the other people like that. Do you know what,
No,
you know
what
what
do
I'm
you
saying?
mean?
Like, okay, if when you're 6 years old, everyone in your life, you will never find them sexually attractive.
What?
Bullshit, dude.
well, some people are like into the whole incest thing like super willingly.
That's
and then it's like
gross.
people you grew up with, so.
So
Well,
gross.
sometimes, but all right. Do you know about genetic sexual attraction?
No.
Here we go.
You've heard this one before.
Kim's heard it before.
A little bit. Yeah.
It's where
Kim Davis and who
it's
else?
basically where people who are closely related are very sexually attracted to each other because they didn't grow up together. And sometimes it's siblings, sometimes it's parents and children even. Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
no.
Oh, yeah.
That's disgusting.
So
Yeah.
that's the danger of separating kids from their biological families, because they end up. There's a lot of stories about this. What ends up happening is they meet as adults, fall in love, find out they're related, and they're like, "Fuck it, we're too into this." That story has happened many times, and it's not really legal in any Western
not?
country, but.
What?
It's mostly illegal because it grosses people out.
Yeah.
That's a good reason.
Yeah.
Good enough reason
Well,
for me.
but incest, like, if you have a child through incest, aren't they like mentally or something, like they're screwed up?
Good odds.
Right?
They're
There's
They're
gross.
fucked up.
It's
I hate
gross.
where this
It's
is going.
gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
I hate this road we've turned down.
Gross.
well, you know.
It's gross.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Man, this is deep South talk.
I don't think
I
I
feel
like
like I'm at a family reunion. All right.
I'm into it.
So anyway, our kids kind of grown up together for a long time, so I don't think they really see each other that way. So all I was getting at.
All right. Well, good. No, it's a good
Yeah,
thing.
they would be
That's
grounded
great.
for a long time.
That's
Be
when
so
you're grounded.
gross.
You slept with your sister. You are so grounded.
no internet for a
Yuck,
week.
dude.
Okay.
Stop it. It's so gross.
Grounded.
I can't take it anymore.
Creepy, huh?
Oh, I didn't want to have to shower again today. Now I'm gonna. This sucks. Oh, I'm just gonna drive through a car wash with the windows down. I don't like what's going on. Clean my whole life. So, all right, Kim, your favorite thing about stand-up is what?
Oh God, when it goes well.
Wow.
When it
favorite thing about
really
everything.
fucking goes well. Yeah. No, I mean just to. That's it. I mean, just like when it fucking or even if it doesn't work, if like no reaction whatsoever, just going with it and it feels really good. You know, like that. It's a high. It's a
What's
fucking high.
the favorite or best show you've ever done?
The best, let's see, there was a freshman competition at Toso's for people that have been in it like less than a year or whatever, and I did really well in the last night, and it just like, it was packed in there, and it was fucking awesome. It was so cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Jeremy? Your favorite thing about stand-up?
Oh God, I like to horrify people. I guess I'm being
Yeah, well,
honest.
you've done a good job so far.
Yeah.
You know, the whole dead children thing.
Yeah. My favorite bit's about dead kids.
Apparently that bums people out. Like, it's
I don't
fucking
know
weird.
why. It's like,
Go to a bar.
that all the kids that are alive right now are gonna die someday, right? You know, you're like everybody. I don't know. It's even better when I'm trying to recover from it, and I'm like, oh no, you're sad now. How can I make this better? And they're like, okay, that's a little funny, I guess.
Nance, from watching so much
Pussies.
stand-up and being a fan of it, what's your favorite thing about stand-up?
I just, when I go sometimes, even like Jeremy, like talking about dead children and stuff, my first reaction is just to be like, you fucking beast. Like, you're just gross. And I like watching it come to an end. Like, not necessarily an end, but I like to watch it progress and like, where are you going with this? Where are you going with this? And if you can get me to laugh out of dead children, then you've done well. And I really enjoy seeing that progression. I hate it when people bomb. I feel so bad for them. But then again, I like, you know, being there and supporting it. So
I kind of like watching people bomb if I hear them talking up until that point and they're just like super cocky and they're just like walking around like they're hot shit and then they go up and just...
That's me every show.
But you
That's
are
not-
funny. You have interesting shit to say. I'm talking about the people that just don't belong talking at all, let alone in front of people with a fucking microphone for 5 minutes. It's like, no.
You want to name some names? Like,
No. I don't.
Yeah.
I won't.
So excited. I got really
like
excited. My
two
ears perked up.
bullies up here.
Yeah. Jeremy, best show you ever did?
Oh God, that's a great question. I feel like
Thanks,
I haven't
man.
done it yet.
No,
I don't
so
know.
far. I mean, there's got to be at least one you've done.
I guess
where you're like, that
one
was
of
pretty
my
awesome.
best sets I ever had was just at Chop and Walk, where I probably went like 8 minutes or something, and I listened back to it, and like mathematically nothing I said was funny, but I had the crowd, and it was like the most. I was like, I don't know, felt like a wizard or something. Like
Yeah.
it was. I don't know what you call that, but you know that.
It's sorcery. A little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
It feels like it.
Well, I've talked about it on here a bunch of times, but you get in that pocket as a stand-up where it doesn't matter what you say anymore because they're on board. And so you've manipulated them to literally believe in everything you're saying, that whatever you say is funny.
I manipulated myself because in the moment we were in agreement on what was funny, and then listening to it like the next day,
Yeah.
it's like, huh, that went well. I don't know why.
Nance,
don't know why.
what's the best stand-up show you've ever seen?
We went to the Bill Burr show together. That was it. That was great.
Yeah,
That was the best one. Hands
he's
down.
pretty good.
He's a good one.
He's really fucking good. Who inspires you?
Oh God, dead or alive?
Both.
I've always been a big Bill Hicks fan.
Okay.
And Carlin. Yeah, I think Bill Burr actually has to be my top, and Tom Segura is.
Yeah, Tom's good.
Yeah.
I've been listening to a lot of Segura lately. It's just like his cadence. The
Yeah.
way he tells his little stories, it's just fun. It's funny. I think he's a really good comic. Jeremy?
Like inspiration, I don't know. I got a lot of like life inspiration from Rogan, but more in stand up. Like growing up, I loved Carlin, Bill Hicks. Who really? Oh, Stephen Wright. And when he was first getting on TV, Dane Cook. Honestly,
Okay, that makes sense.
and there was when Dane Cook popped, I was at an age where I thought I was going to be a comedian, and then I didn't do it for decades. But I was like, oh, I like Stephen Wright so much, and that's what I saw myself doing. And then there's this guy who's bouncing around the stage. I'm like, oh no, which kind of comic am I going to be? Completely non-problem, like a complete non-problem, like no idea what it means to actually go on stage and try to be funny, like the process and how long it takes.
Just picturing
And then
little
years
Jeremy
later, I learned-
stressing at night over what kind of comic he's going to be. Going to be super bouncy or dry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm glad I'm not quite trying to do that Stephen Wright thing. That's really, it's really difficult.
Well, yeah, I say it all the time again, dude. Yeah, when you do those 1-line or 2-line jokes, you just have to write so many of them to put an act together that it's like, dude, how do you do this? It's got to take forever.
I was, Levi Manis, he was supposed to be on, I guess, when he was last in town. Mm-hmm. I was so excited that he was in town, and then I missed his sets 2 times. I was at the same place, completely missed his sets. He's a great jokester. Just like lots of groaners and shit. I don't know, but I haven't seen him. I'd like to see where he's at now and where he's progressing.
He's gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
He's real funny.
And he was saying when he was living here that he wished he could write longer stuff. And I'm like, well, I wish I could write jokes, man.
Okay, so we asked who inspires you. Now, what inspires you?
Oh, God. Death. Not to sound morbid.
Well,
but-
all right, elaborate on it.
Elaborate. All right. Oh, God. That's actually more of a complicated answer for that. I don't know. I mean, just because life is so absurd for no reason, because we're all going to fucking die one day. Does that make sense? Like,
Kind of.
Yeah, okay.
Well, to me, that makes sense in
All
the...
right, my cats inspire me. There we go.
But the death thing makes sense to me in that you only live once, so you might as well just go out and have fun and do
unless you're Buddhist,
whatever,
you live a
right?
lot, but, yeah.
But when it comes when you say that, just in my mind, I'm like, just go out and do stand up. Just go, have fun and bullshit up there and have a good time. Are we on the right thing or no?
Kind of. Well, I mean, so far as like where I get, like my perspective on life and whatnot, and just how absurd people and places and things are, it's just like
nouns.
God damn it, Jeremy. He's always got to interrupt me with his smart shit. I just lost my train of thought. Damn it.
But with the things that you just said with the examples, instead of death, I really think you're more inspired with life.
Well, yeah, but we all act. All of our actions are almost like trying to get away from death in a way. It's like
That's why we don't drive on the 10.
That's why we don't.
Sounds like fear inspires you.
Oh, except for you
Fear,
guys.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Just
that makes
touring
more
the 10
sense.
every day. Where is it? You stick your head out the sunroof first. Jeremy, what inspires you?
I was thinking about that question when you were asking her, and I don't know. I'm not very
unexpected
inspired,
deep question.
maybe.
Sorry. What?
I might not be that inspired. I guess. I don't know. People that do amazing shit that I probably wouldn't do. Justin Wren, former UFC fighter, that's been spending like all his time in the Congo in Africa, trying to save pygmies, like dig wells for them, and get sick and almost die himself, and like stop fighting for a long time, and all out of compassion for human beings. Like, I don't know, he was on Rogan's podcast recently, and he was talking about where he's at and some of the stories, and I've got my earbuds in at work, and there's tears coming down my face, and that's when I feel inspired. Like when I'm really shit that makes me cry. So,
Are you a big weeper?
No.
Oh, sorry. Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so shitty that Kim's here and outing you, man. I am. I cry. Ever since I had my son, I cry at everything. Anything that has to do with kids, I just start crying. And it could be something great. But it's so innocent. I just can't do it. I can't, dude. Anything with kids in it, I cry a lot.
I cry over everything.
Maybe you're a girl.
I know. It's fucking bullshit, man. I mean, just like walking down an aisle at a grocery store, and I'll just be thinking about something, and it reminds me of a cute animal, and I'm like, oh my god,
Well,
what
that's
the
weird,
fuck?
yeah.
Yeah, it is weird. A little bit. Don't go shopping with me,
Talking to all
man.
you, I feel so insensitive. I'm fucking cry. I'm pregnant and I don't cry. I've cried twice throughout this whole time because I grew out of my pants. That's about it. Only because I had to go buy more pants, which I fucking hate doing. So
Tell me about it.
that's about it, though.
We gotta wrap up soon. Let me ask this: what is it like for you two as comedians living together at home? Just like, do you run bits off each other? Or do you just fuck around with each other all the time and make fun of each other, or is it just kind of plain and boring? And you leave work at work and home at home?
We have some hilarious arguments. Beyond that, we don't really. We once in a great while we'll bounce the bits, whatnot. But he's heard all my shit, or I've heard all his shit, so we're like, all right.
Sometimes
Dinner.
just because we spend more time with each other than with, we spend a lot of time with each other, and conversation bits come up. They're naturally in conversation, so yeah, they start there sometimes, and then because we both do stand up, it's like, wait a minute, we were talking about that. Who owns that material? Or what's we have to have that conversation sometimes. But
Kevin, if you ever settled down with anyone, would you prefer it be someone in comedy as well? No.
No.
Because
I don't want that kind of competition in my own house.
competition. Okay. Good to know.
And a lot of people can't turn it off. So it's like they
So
get
when you're
home and
home,
they're
you're
still...
home.
Yeah, there's comics that you go out to eat after a show and they're just still running bits. It's like, dude, shut up. Just be a person for a little bit, man. So it gets frustrating and annoying, I think, if that happens. But also, it's just a big problem dating in general when you're a comic, because the schedules just don't match up with somebody that's not in comedy. Well,
But they
gone,
have
man.
it figured out. It seems like you guys understand each other's schedules, so that might be a positive thing for you.
Well, that's the biggest thing. I mean, a girl or guy, depending, whoever's the comic and non-comic, they have to have that understanding and trust that you're out working. I totally get it. Like, it's just hard. It's really hard to find.
Trust. Just like at the end of the day, when it's downtime, it's like, oh, I'm leaving. All right, bye. Like, I would imagine you don't see each other as much as you'd like to.
Yeah, well, actually, we do. We spend a lot of time, not doing a show or whatever, and so it's like, it breaks it up a little bit. He'll go do something, and I'll stay home and write, and I'll go do a show, and he does whatever he does, and it's just
whatever I do.
Whatever it is you do.
Who cooks?
I do.
Who cleans?
Well.
Nobody? All right, that's
pretty
gross.
much our house is it looks like
nobody.
no one gives a shit. No, I do most of the cleaning when I have time.
Children. You guys put those kids to work.
Oh, they make it worse.
Who's the most responsible one of you two?
She is.
Oh,
Yeah?
yeah. I have to be. Someone has got to be the grown-up.
Who's the goofiest one?
I am.
Probably. Jeremy, you're not winning any of these so far.
Who's the best at Minecraft? I mean, come on. You're not asking the right questions.
Is it your son?
No, it's me, dude.
Who's got better
I schooled
hair?
the whole house
He
at.
does. Like, totally.
Better what?
Hair.
Oh,
Who sleeps in the longest?
her daughter.
Yeah.
Till when?
Oh, my God. Today was like 11 o'clock. Like, wait a minute.
dude.
She sounds
We're
awesome.
sorry.
No, my sister would sleep till like 4 in the afternoon, make a bowl of cereal, then go back to sleep for 3 more hours, and then 7 at night. She's like, all right, what are we doing today? It's like, we're actually going to bed soon, so enjoy your life on a weird clock schedule. She slept. It was unbelievable. I think that's it. I don't know. I can't think of any other weird questions.
Do you have a special job at home, Jeremy? Like the lawn, or what's just?
I do.
Yeah. Shit to do.
I do that shit.
You do what?
I do that stuff. Yard work, car stuff.
All right.
I don't know.
Manly shit.
Yeah, manly shit.
Yeah.
Right.
I run the grill.
Who feeds the dog?
Drink a
You have a
beer.
dog?
Yeah.
You have cats, so
They're
you probably
cats.
feed the cats.
Yeah.
No dog?
That's something my kids can do, is feed the cats.
There
they
you
can
go.
feed the cats.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Keep them then.
Yeah. That's, they've got that shit nailed down. But
What side of the bed do you sleep on? Right or left?
They have bunk
well,
beds.
from what perspective? Like if you're being creepy and standing over the bed, or if you're
Yeah.
actually like...
No, the
okay.
creepy way.
We're not married, dude. We don't
I
sleep
know.
in the same bed.
off.
Left
Bunk
side.
beds.
Is it you're on the left?
Yeah.
Was that
It's your left. So if you're on the creepy angle where you're standing looking over the bed, I'm on the left.
Oh, Jesus. Sure.
all
yeah.
right? Good call, dude. Yeah, I'm a right guy too, right side. It's weird, dude. You don't think about it, but the first time you sleep in bed together, that's your side forever. Like you
Yes.
can't switch.
Right.
Tried it
about that.
once. It lasted
I
like
beg
5
my
minutes.
Yeah, it's
husband.
like- it's
to switch
weird.
sides with me. He sleeps on the side I want to be sleeping on. He's like, oh my God, I can't. I'm like, no, I can't. Like, I want his side so bad. And I feel like just setting up like some kind of contest so I like win the side.
It's
like
so
something I know
weird.
I'll win. One time he agreed to switch, and it was recently, and he just like woke up as such a bitch. Oh my
It's
God.
super. You know what? It's like it's pretty. It's maybe a mild case of OCD, but because everybody does it. I've never really met anybody. I've also never asked or been in their house as they're sleeping, but where they're like, no, we just wherever you go to sleep. Like I fell asleep in the middle of the bed, and she just slept on the couch because she couldn't get in. Like you never hear about that. It's always you have your side of the bed.
Yeah.
It's interesting. And with that,
I'm gonna go back to
well,
bed.
on that good note, send into the show what side of the bed you sleep on, everybody, and we'll keep track. Jeremy and Kim, thanks for coming. Shout out your stuff again before we end.
Let's see. Native on Gilbert and the 60 next Friday, and the following Saturday at Tozo's.
Just follow me on Twitter at Jeremy Ditto.
And you're at
Spelled the right
Kim
way?
Oh, yeah.
_ JO88.
JO and then 88.
All
Actually,
right.
it might be Kimberly, come to think of it. Totally forgot.
Either way, Kimberly Jones, Kim Jones, try typing in, you'll find her. Or just go on Jeremy's shit. And does he follow you?
Yes. Yes, he does.
Fucking better, dude.
Yeah, if anything.
Guys, for me and Nance, we'll have a good week. You won't see me next week. Nance will be here doing a show by herself. Are you
Yeah.
excited?
Oh, wow.
I'm excited. Yeah, this will be my first show without Kevin.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be good. I've got 2 guests lined up. We'll see how that goes.
Cool, man. Everybody, thank you for listening. Have a good week. We'll talk to you later.
This has been another proud production of the Four-Eyed Radio Network. You want to see more shows, go check out www.foureyedradio.com, you winkers.